Benvenuti amici. Welcome friends. My name is Isabella Vicari, owner and chef for Isabella's Bella Cucina. Today I'm going to make a wonderful pollo guisado, Dominican style. In other words, Dominican style stewed chicken, and you are going to love it because it's all going to be marinated. You're going to leave it in your refrigerator for a few hours or overnight, and the next day, put it on the stove top and wait and see what happens. But let me show you how we're gonna get started. We have a whole chicken. What I want you to do is get chicken cut up in pieces, all right? We're gonna put that in there. We have an onion, some beautiful pieces of fresh tomatoes or stewed tomatoes, green peppers, I want a few olives in there. Go ahead and throw them in. Of course, we need garlic, so let's chop these up. I'd say a good handful. You can never have too much if you ask me. So we're just gonna slice them up, dice them up any way you like. Just make sure you keep your fingers away from the blade. You probably want about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Nice sized cloves. One of the things that I love about this dish is that you can do it ahead of time. And you know, how wonderful to be able to personal chef for your family. In other words, make all of these fabulous meals, so all you have to do when you get home from work is just heat it up. And there's nothing to that. Okay, we got enough garlic here. We got it chopped up fine enough. I'm gonna throw it in. Okay. What else do I want? Some wonderful seasonings. Got some wonderful adobo, a little bit of oregano, and you know what I need? There we go, a little bit of olive oil, just a little. Now let's stir it up. Now, at this point, you want to, again, like I said, you want to marinate this. You want to marinate it for a good couple of hours. So do it in the morning, leave it in your refrigerator. When you get home, you can actually cook it, and it doesn't take any time to cook on the stovetop. So at this point, we're going to marinate, bring it to the refrigerator, and then I'll meet you back at the stove with the one that's already ready. We've got the stove, a nice saute pan actually on your stove, and you want it pretty hot. So we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil right here to coat the bottom of the pan. Now, you'll see in the recipe it calls for a little bit of sugar. Yes, I said sugar. So I'm actually gonna put maybe a half a teaspoon of sugar right in this olive oil, because what it's gonna do, it's actually gonna caramelize, and it's gonna give the chicken a beautiful brown color. So I'm going to leave that in there for a little bit, let that caramelization start, and then I'm going to get these beautiful pieces of chicken that have been marinating, and watch what we do. Oh, I can see these beautiful granules of sugar actually caramelizing right now. So now we're going to take this and we're going to brown it up. Now, while we're waiting for that to get to a nice color on one side, remember, if you don't want to do a whole chicken cut up and you just want to do chicken thighs, or you just want to do legs, or you just want to do chicken breast, it all works. Again, I want you to make this the way you and your family will love to eat it. I really like a whole chicken though once in a while, because sometimes I want a little piece of that thigh because I like that dark meat, and sometimes I just want that leg, you know, whatever it is. Now, remember I told you we're going to brown this up just a little bit? Notice that I've got these vegetables that were marinating earlier still right here in the pan. We're not going to throw them in just yet. See that beautiful color in there? That's what we want. Oh, that wing looks beautiful. Look at that color right there. Now, because I want that wing to have that color on the same side. I'll actually hold that down a little bit just so it's actually touching the surface of the pan. This smells absolutely incredible. You know, this reminds me of a chicken cacciatora because we almost start off the same way. It's so funny that Italy and Dominican Republic and Spain, all these fabulous recipes are so similar. Our styles are so similar. The ingredients are so similar, but the herbs are a little different and some of the seasonings are a little different, and you'll see that right here. Let's check this side. Got beautiful color. Take a look at that. Now, I'm going to throw these beautiful vegetables in. Going to stir it up. Now I'm going to get the juice of a lime. Now, I'm not into a lot of different gadgets, so I use my hands to squeeze that lime, but another trick I use is get the pointy edge of your knife and watch this. What a way to squeeze a lime, huh? Sure beats any gadget. Now that's how you squeeze a lime. Let's get that other half in here too. When you add lemon or lime to anything, it adds such a brightness to any recipe. It adds a freshness. It truly makes a difference. You can make this recipe with and without lime, and I guarantee that you will notice the difference. Okay. Now, can you see those beautiful vegetables right now? They smell incredible. At this moment, I want it to actually cook beautifully through. So I'm going to take the lid, leave it on there, let it cook through and steam. All of those flavors will just come together. You'll actually see there'll be a little more liquid in the pan. All right, in about 25 minutes, this chicken dish, pollo guisado, will be totally done. Now look at this pollo guisado. I'm going to plate it for you right here so you can see how fabulous this dish is. When you put this on the table, how your family will run to the table. I love the peppers and the onions and the garlic and the caramelization. See this beautiful brown sauce made with fresh tomatoes? Got this great piece of thigh right there. Now, cannot forget all of this fabulous juice that's in here. Watch this. Now that is an incredibly beautiful looking dish. The only thing we'll need is a little bit of cilantro to top it off. Let's clean that plate off a little. Top it with a few fresh herbs. Now, that's a plate that anyone would love to eat, that you would be so proud to serve this beautiful Dominican pollo guisado or Dominican stewed chicken. The only thing I would serve with this is white rice and black beans, or your favorite, or better yet, do without the carbs if you like and serve it with the beans and the salad, and you have one happy family on your table, and that's what's most important. Your family is so worth it. Give them the very best. They deserve it, and so do you. Vivere bene, amici. Live well, my friends. Ciao.